Guys, I have a massive addiction to comfort. Whether it's this position in my sofa when I even try to get work done, or it is Uber Eats ordering pizza that I don't really think is that good because I can't order from the pizza places that are actually good. Comfort is a lot of things, but the most important part about comfort is that you always avoid discomfort. And right now, it's very discomfortable to get out of this position. I have to accept the discomfort and slowly get up and go to nature. But you guys know when you have a day and you just feel like doing nothing. And when I feel like doing nothing, 99% of the time, I will do just that. Nothing. This giving into your emotions is really holding me back. Because when I look back at, let's just take the last year, the amount of days I have had where I have chosen to do nothing. It's so many days. I would go so far and say it's like 30% of the year where I'm like, no, let's just go to a restaurant and eat. I just have to really remind myself in a video like this that I never really get fulfillment and joy out of taking that choice. When you pick the easy way out, it's really hard in other ways, you know? It's hard because you didn't do what you know you should have done. It's like I have this conversation with myself. For example, I really want to do yoga and just move some weight. I have some severe back problems. I have to fix my glutes. The amount of energy I spend thinking about not doing it is actually hilarious. It's so funny. Just do it. And I have many things like that where not doing it is just circling in the back of my mind. It's like my pride. It's so big that I don't care. I don't want to do it because my ego knows best. And so I am in nature right now. And every fiber of my body is just like, it would be so much better, Johnny, if you just went down to falafel, have lunch, you know, sit on your phone while you eat, and then go back and crash on the sofa and watch golf. I think a lot of people are victims of this mindset, and this mindset is also not an accident. Because, of course, it comes from a society where convenience is the overshadowing goal. Everything has to be convenient. The amount of businesses that are created just to increase convenience and minimize effort. I mean, I don't even know where to start because there are endless products. Just go to Amazon. It really is hilarious when you think about it. Society and humanity is really falling because who needs a bin that opens automatic with a sensor? Who needs an automatic stirrer for your sauce? Because you are too lazy or busy doing it yourself. It's sad also. It's funny, but it's sad. Like somehow we have convinced ourselves that life is best when you don't have to do anything. But I think what I've realized is that life has just become more insignificant the more I do what I know, the more I do what's comfortable. I'm so sick of it, and I want to pin this video in my brain and then make sure that from now on I do what's not necessarily always discomfortable. Is that a word? Discomfortable? Or is it uncomfortable? But do what's right. And I think that's the point, that doing what's right usually involves something that is uncomfortable. And because it is uncomfortable, most of us, we don't do the right thing. What does it take? At what point can we exercise the muscle of discomfort? It's really simple, because discomfort or doing discomfortable things, it's like going to the gym and growing a muscle. In the beginning, you are very, very weak. After a few months, you'll start to have a nice muscle. And it's the same with doing things that are discomfortable. And I think the main challenge is how do you start? Because I know, like, nobody ever regretted going for a run, unless they were run over by a car, of course. But it's always getting out of that door that is the biggest leap. What I do is that I just do small things, little things, and slowly they accumulate, and I start getting small success experiences where I'm like, good on you, Johnny boy. And this creates some kind of motivation and self confidence that you want to do more of it, because suddenly you realize that life really does start outside your comfort zone. And I think it's so generic. Life starts like these quotes, you can find them everywhere. Life starts outside your comfort zone. Yeah, right. Shut the fuck up. But it's true. It really is true. Because if you don't leave your comfort zone, you're never really gonna change, you know? You're gonna be in the same spot. I remember back in 2014, I was working as a phone supporter for UC. It's like the main company for telecommunication, internet, Wi-Fi, mobile. You know, if you need support, call me. I'll be here, you know, and I'll tell you to try to unplug and plug your router, and then the internet will work again. 7 out of 10 times. I hated it. And I was not really going to school. I had nothing. I saw everybody else. They were starting to get degrees and shit. And I was like, wow, I'm doing this. While sitting there, I think I spent 2 years waiting to start my blog and writing articles and doing affiliate marketing. Then I got so sick of the potential outlook of me just being here at this fucking company for the next 10 years that I just started writing an article every day. And that was February 7th. And by the end of the year, I quit my job. I went to Australia for a year and just continued writing. That's where everything changed for me. So if I hadn't taken that leap of discomfort and starting and being consistent, then I would probably have killed. It was not fulfilling. And I really do think that all humans, every single human, has divine potential. I really, really believe that there's no such thing as, oh, you can't do anything. No, everybody has some talent. It's just a matter of identifying it. And that's why I think school is a problem, because we don't really identify children's unique qualities. But that's for another video. So, wow, speaking of discomfort, it's starting to go a little bit downhill now. And the problem is I have to get up again. Is this a level of discomfort I'm willing to take on? Oh, it's going this way. How cute are these little levadas here? For like squirrels, it's like a little water slide. This morning I woke up at 6 o'clock a.m. and I did 30 minutes of Ashtanga yoga. Actually, even though I started, I actually felt nauseous just doing it. I was like, fuck this shit here. I just wanted to stop after 4 sun salutations, you know? But I kept doing it. I went through 30 minutes, even though it's actually 1 hour and 10 minutes. But afterwards, the reward, you know? And imagine if we can somehow remember this reward as the overshadowing motivation rather than the discomfortable thing we have to do in order to get the reward. I don't understand why it's so hard to just remember the endorphins that are released after an ice bath. I used to do ice baths. Now I can't get myself to do it. I can barely take a cold shower. I don't know what happened. It's like suddenly I just lost my inner strength. But what else? What else is there to talk about? Discomfort, comfort. It's very simple. I just wish that it wasn't always a battle. We are so fixated on comfort and not learning new things, especially that learning new things. Oh my goodness, I have a story about something very small that was very traumatic for a long time. So when I make these YouTube videos, you have to do a thumbnail. Actually, Amalie, she did the thumbnails, most of all our videos we have ever put out. I was the one who was always saying to Amalie, you know, this is the way the thumbnail should be, do this and that, and it was never the way I wanted it to be, but because I didn't know how to use Photoshop, I would have to just accept the result, even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Not that they were bad, you know, but you have your idea, and then there is, it's like art, you can't tell somebody else to do your art. And so getting myself to learn how to use Photoshop, oh my goodness. I mean, when you open that program, it's like just, but I started actually now getting into it, and I just took baby steps, you know, how to, you know, remove the background, how to add this, and you know, and slowly I started to learn the program, and now I love doing thumbnails. It's actually one of my favorite things because I can finally do the thumbnails that I have in my head. The amount of time I was spending being scared of actually giving this program a go and then actually doing it. I mean, I think I spent maybe 2-3 hours in the program, and then I started to get the hang of it. I was postponing those 3 hours for 6 years, 7 years. So what are you postponing in your life? What is the dream that you have been postponing for the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? You know, it's never too late. Colonel Sanders, he started KFC when he was, I think it was 60 or something. Not that you should start another chicken place. It's not that great. If we all released our inner potential, wouldn't this place be pretty cool? Everybody would be fulfilled. Everybody would be happy. Nobody would be angry, sad, irritable, violent. Everybody would really enjoy life. And I think everybody could live a fulfilled life and do what they want to. But we need to believe in ourselves. So yeah, I think that's it. I am wrapped in nature and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys.